Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Cincinnati's offense will take the first swing of the game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that...
Oh, he's got some space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buffaloes offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties. And you're right, speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing. So much versatility. Good luck.
And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Hall to go up top. Gets it out quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Bearcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Off the RPO, complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Give to the running back. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. is continue to feed this man the ball.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Going right to work up top. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
It has been tough sledding for this quarterback here early in the game. He's 0 for 5 right now. I give the defense tons of credit. It's not just good coverage in the back end. It's not just a good pass rush. They're doing a nice job mixing up their looks coverage-wise. This quarterback looks confused, and that's a big reason why, guys, this offense has not scored a single point so far.
Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Under fire. That's it, fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41, and this interception has given them a great opportunity. Quarterback on the keeper. He breaks a tackle.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
They'll ride the hot hand. Runs through the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Nelson. Breaks into the open. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Looking for room. It's Connors. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust. And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Keeps looking downfield. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Colorado! Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play-action fake. Throws for the tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him.
Into the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by 4 over Texas Tech. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Give to the single back. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down.
Turning it on. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. Hall will throw it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Firing to the right, complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Bearcats will punt this one away. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Pickup of 11. And that's a first down for the offense.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Wants to go up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. And the Buffaloes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away and live to fight another down.
Throw into the end zone. Oh, it's picked off.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
Fires on the move. Complete to the left. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lying.
Makes the catch.
And this full vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. College fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. They were trying to set up the screen, and they almost threw the thing away. They're lucky it's 3rd down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. To the 43-yard line, and a 1st down for this offense. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Rushes on him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
The short hands, it's Nelson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers, those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Looking for a huge play. Snags it inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buffs!
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete to the left. And the explosive player, they're on the move all the way to the 44. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Hall to go up top. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And back to the air on 2nd down. This time he's got his man. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Looking for a productive play on first down. Here's the handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They ran it on first down, now on second. Looking to fire. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Third and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Hall will throw it. And wings it incomplete.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 13 to Texas Tech. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. And we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Got it behind the line. It's Connors. It's a fumble. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Hey, and I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Bearcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Hall to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy. He's accurate, off schedule. And the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained.
Touchdown, Bearcats! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
He'll bring it out. It's Clemens. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Looking for a crease, it's Connors. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the home of Bearcats football since 1902.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Bearcats will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner will be brought down. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Right down the middle. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Buffaloes send out the punt unit. Hauls it in and looking upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Hall will throw it. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Bearcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Bearcats! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
On the ground, it's Connors. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. And the Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. Shows him the stiff arm. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to run it. Turning it on. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
This is what's so hard as a defense, trying to stop this dual-threat quarterback, because on the previous play, he hurt you with his arm, and then on this one, he hurts you with his feet. They're going to have to do a better job of getting pressure on him, making him get rid of the football or go down with it, because his speed and his arm talent right now is a problem.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Nelson. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone, and making sure that ball falls on the middle.
And it's no good. He missed it. All points are important, guys, but that one still leaves you with a 3-possession deficit down by 17. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Running back searching for a hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Bearcats really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Hall to go up top. Throwing right. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Bearcats will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Dances away. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Using the quick game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Bearcats are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. And the Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Complete. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Smacks him with the stiff arm. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Bearcats have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And the stomping has commenced.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much more.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
And down he goes. The defense making a huge play, but there are penalty markers out. Let's sort it out. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had him. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of saying, hey, we got to make sure we take him away.
Quick strike complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he gets what he can, runs out of bounds, and runs to the end of the third quarter. Fourth quarter coming. We've reached a break. Cincinnati is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. The give to the tailback. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it up to 49.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. It's complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hall will throw it. Bringing the heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense. So
there he goes. Quick step and go. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
The give to the back. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built a lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Power ahead. Touchdown Bearcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. It hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over, and this coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Gets it out fast. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're wanting to pile up some extra points. Looking left. Got his man. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the sealing touchdown. When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner and you remain unbeaten at this point. You've morphed into a championship contender.
Yes, but you don't want to peek too far ahead, Reese. You kind of want to be like, nothing to see here, just move on. We haven't accomplished what we wanted yet. We haven't accomplished what we set out to do. It's week 7. I know you guys got bigger hopes and bigger dreams than just being to week 7 and being undefeated.
And guys, I've been really impressed with this team because they've just seemed to always have an identity. From the very beginning of the year, they knew who they were, they knew what they were going to go out and try to accomplish and how they wanted to dominate teams. And they've been able to do that to this point. So, David, to your point, just keep getting better every single week moving ahead. And this team could be in the college football playoff discussion.
That's going to do it from here. For David